When we look at the name itself, Sha'Ban, the ulama, the scholars, they suggest that it's taken from tashabbu'. And tashabbu' literally means in Arabic that something became separated. And they said that the reason why the Arabs called it this, and it was retained within Islam itself, is that it's traditionally when the Qaba'il, the Arab tribes, would separate or disperse themselves. Why? In search of water in preparation for the hot weather of Ramadan. And again, we were talking about weather and war. So again, Sha'ban has to do with weather, as does Ramadan. Ramadan is, in its original meaning, it means the weather is so intense that it scorches the land. Ramadatil ard, the earth becomes scorched by the intense heat of the land. And so we find that tashabbu' is this dispersal of the Arab tribes. Why? In search of water, and also to have enough water stocks to be ready when this extreme heat of Ramadan. And again, this is just to clarify that when the original months were placed, when originally Ramadan was placed by the Jahili Arab, it was an incredibly hot season. So like, for example, you have Rabi al-Awwal, Rabi al-Thani, the first spring, the second spring, Jumad al-Ula, Jumad al-Thaniya, the first freezing and the second freezing. So obviously the temperature is very cold at that point. And now we have Tashabba, which is dispersal to find water to be prepared for the incredibly hot month of Ramadan. We mentioned when we spoke about the sacred month of Allah, Rajab, the 7th lunar month, the month before the month that we're talking about now, the month of Sha'ban, that the Prophet ﷺ, as was narrated by Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu, that as Rajab came in, the Prophet ﷺ would say, and we'll repeat that here, Allahumma barik lana fi Rajabin, oh Allah bless us in Rajab, wa Sha'ban, and the month of Sha'ban, the one that we're talking about here, the 8th lunar month, wa ballighna Ramadan, and give us the ability to, or enable us to reach, give us the tawfiq to reach Ramadan. Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen. And this is in the Musnad of Imam Ahmad. And we want to cross-reference that here, that when we spoke about Rajab before, we took the advice of Imam Abu Bakr al-Warraq al-Balkhi, who is the uncle of Imam Tirmidhi, that he gives us very beautiful sound advice. We want to repeat that here.